Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you're at. Christi Garner, self-empowerment coach and transformation coach for women. We are wrapping up the 5-day Awaken Your Confidence 5-day challenge, 5-day journey. I like to call it a journey, I guess. So today, the last file, PDF, is just kind of a conclusion going over all the things that we've learned. So the 4 conversations to stop having with yourself or with others or in your mind, right? 4 conversations to check out that you might want to stop having. The first one was about power. Oh, it was about money. Money. So how am I going to make money? What story did you replace that with? Instead, how would I love to share my gifts? How would I love to share my passion? What do I want to teach? What do I want to do every day? Right? That's the story instead of how am I going to make money? The second day was about time and about not being enough, not having enough, falling behind. So how do I want to engage? How do I want to show up? I have an abundance to share. How do I do that? Right? Instead of I'm not enough, I don't have enough, I'm not good enough, I should. There's always someone better doing something else. So instead of telling the story that you don't have enough or you're not enough or you're always falling behind, try with what do I want to share? What do I want to do when I show up? How do I want to show up? How do I want to be? So instead of I'm not enough, how do I want to show up? These are just the stories I came up with. There's probably more for you in this. The next story was about power. Where am I powerless? Everything having more power over me. So instead of feeling like you're powerless, shift that story to where can I surrender? Where can I commit to? What can I change, right? And the last story that we talked about was life is difficult. Telling the story over and over and over again that things are difficult, that parenting is difficult, that your relationship is difficult, that your work is difficult, right? Saying everything is hard. So check into that story and figure out where am I choosing this? Where can I take a step on my path and say, I am committing to this, right? So those are our 4 stories. 4 conversations to start having. 4 conversations to start having instead with your mind or with your friends. So every time you catch yourself for the next month, the next 30 days, go ahead and just change that story. When you say, I don't know how I'm going to make money. And then you catch yourself like, oh, there's my money story. Okay, how do I want to share my gifts? Actually, friend, I don't want to talk about how I want to make money. I actually want to share where I feel called to share my gifts, where I feel called to step in, where I feel called to do more in my community, where I feel called, what little niche that I want to be in and work in and thrive in and live in and share in. Okay. So pick one story and do something every day to make it different, whether that's affirmations, affirmations and manifestation. So the 3 things that I think are most important is mindfulness, meditation, and then manifestation, affirmations. You can call it either one of those. So mindfulness brings us back into the present moment. It helps us be grateful for what we have now. Right? And that is super, super important. The second thing to cultivate is a meditation practice so that you can kind of sort through and let go of the old stories, right? Mindfulness brings us into the present. Meditation helps us sort through what's going on and let go of the things we don't need anymore. And the third thing, manifestation, is what I'm talking about doing one thing every day to make that story happen. Do one thing every day to set this new story into action in your life. That's the manifestation part. And it's not like I'm manifesting this out of thin air. It's like I'm being mindful and present about how I'm talking to myself and talking to others. I have done my practice today, my meditation, to help me clear up and clear out what's going on for me so I can be more present and mindful. And then I look at what I really want more of in my life and I consciously do the thing to make that happen, right? Make that happen. So mindfulness, meditation, and mindset. If you want more of this, there's going to be a women's mindfulness and meditation and manifestation group starting. I start them once a season, so 4 times a year. And go to groupsforwomen.online to find out more information about that. Follow me on Self Empowerment Coach on Instagram and Self Empowerment Coach on Facebook, Christi Garner. And I am a licensed psychotherapist. I do a lot of self empowerment work because I really believe that to be more confident means to feel more free. And for me, feeling more free makes me feel more alive in everything that I do. And I feel like that is the key to healing. That's the key to taking it to the next level. That's the key to being successful in your relationships, be that with your partner or your coworkers or your children. I feel like confidence and mindfulness, meditation, and manifesting are the way that we all move best through life. And I feel like we do that together in groups. And doing something like this challenge today helps us to realize that we're all struggling. We're all suffering. Like I said, life is suffering. We are all trying, right? We are all wanting something. And the way that we engage with ourselves and the way that we engage with the people close to us are the ways that we get things done. How you do anything is how you do everything. So watch and be mindful of these stories that you're telling. And if you need some help up-leveling those stories and you found one in this last 5 days that's really got you, go reach out to your friend, reach out to a coach, reach out to a therapist, reach out and get some support on taking it to the next level. I like to tell people, what's the thing about not doing this work? The thing about not doing this work is that you stay in the same place that you have always been in, and you stay stuck in the places and the habitual stories that you have always told yourself. And so things don't get better, right? If you want things to get better, if you want your relationship to get better, if you want your happiness to get better, if you want more joy in your life, if you want your job to be better, you have to, inside of yourself, change the way that you show up. And so the cost of not doing this work is tons of money because you're not having fun at your job, you're not advancing. It's divorce, it's breakups, it's relationships with your kids that have problems, right? That's, if you don't do this work, those are the things that happen. So this work is worth thousands of dollars, maybe millions even, but it's definitely worth your time. So look over the 5 days that we've done here together and go ahead and drop me a line at any of those places that I mentioned, or come to www.transformyourlovestory.com and work with me some more. Thanks for joining us for the 5-day challenge. It's been great to have you along. And I look forward to hearing what you discovered and the things that you're going to change. Okay. Christi Garner, Self Empowerment Coach for Women. Talk to you soon.